What's good with y'all boys, man? Real game official, man. We back with another lit banger, man. We got the basketball show again, and he got Stacey King destroys LeBron James and his podcast, man. If y'all don't know who Stacey King is, he's one of MJ's old teammates, man. So let's see what he wound up saying about Bron.
I'm going to start with this. I had a LeBron James fan come onto my recent video, the latest video about LeBron James. I deleted the comment, but the comment said, "Stop making videos about LeBron James." So I decided to listen to the guy, and I'm making a video about LeBron James. All right, so
I'm saying, bro, like y'all, some people be saying that to me too. Like, oh, it's just not about LeBron, this and that. And we started off making vids on LeBron. And I was a LeBron fan. But moral of the story is, it ain't your channel, bro. So you ain't gotta watch it. You don't want to keep seeing Bron videos. There's other channels out there. For real.
Okay, this is actually a hilarious one, because this one comes from Stacey King, an ex Michael Jordan teammate, also an NBA champion with Michael Jordan. Stacey King. He has his own podcast on YouTube, and I think on other social platforms he's got accounts as well. But he was on there with I don't know who the other guy is there that kind of runs this with him. But he was asked what he thought about that meetup on the LeBron James podcast of Kevin Durant, Kevin Nash, and of course LeBron James, and they were mentioned Michael Jordan, that he went to play baseball and all that other stuff. And Stacey King went at it hilariously. He came up with a name for the LeBron James podcast, which I think is unbelievably perfect for that podcast. And it was just funny. I mean, he also said a lot of interesting things that people a lot of times don't take into consideration, especially when they don't know their basketball history. So I want you to listen to these comments. This is a little longer than usual. It's probably like 4.5 minutes, something like that. So listen to these comments because they're really, really interesting. And then I'll be back right after to kind of go over all the stuff that he says.
LeBron and KD and Steve Nash did their little podcast thing, and they always drag the legacy
what
of
is it
Michael
called?
Jordan.
Is it called? Was it Cry Me a River?
Cry Me a River. I think
Cry Me
that's
a River
called,
podcast. Yeah. Oh my God! I tell you what, man. Listen, I was watching
revisionist history. They should call it.
Yeah, you know what, Mark? Great players don't have to tell people they're great.
Yeah.
You let fans do that. You let people debate it on talk radio and podcasts. You know, players don't have to do that. You know, that we all know you're great. You don't have to tell us. You know, when you have to go around trumpeting that you're great and what separates you from all the other people that makes you greater than them, that's a problem. You know, that's a problem. That's why I say it's a Cry Me a River podcast, because you're crying and moaning about what they said. And they were kind of sneak dissing MJ. Yeah. If you really listen between the lines, you know, they were talking about, Kevin Durant was talking about how longevity is more important than rings and all that other stuff. Being in the league basically for 20 plus years shows the dedication and the hard work that you had to do to stay here. But he failed to mention, you know, the load management and this guy only playing in no more than 3 times in his career, you know, 82 games in a season.
Yeah, right.
LeBron's only played 1 time 82 games in a season. MJ 9 times in his career played 82 games, plus playoffs and championships. It goes into 115 games. So to listen to these guys discredit the former players and how great they were to you know, basically step on top of them to get themselves higher is really sad. You know, you should, first of all, don't even compare eras, because there's 2 different eras. Okay, but if you want to compare anything, compare the body of work. Forget eras, but the body of work. Same amount of games, same travel, same stay in hotels, all that's equal. What did you do in the time that you were here? What did you do? How many championships you won? Because Kevin Durant wants to be one of the great players.
Right.
He wants to be considered a GOAT too, okay? And I love Kevin Durant. I think Kevin Durant is a phenomenal player. But you don't win any championships if it wasn't with Steph Curry.
Yep.
See, you could always say, well, Golden State didn't win anything until I
Give me
got
another
there.
Tracy
That's not the case.
McGrady.
Golden State
Give me another Tracy McGrady.
won before you got there, and then they won afterwards. So you can't say you were the difference maker. Steph Curry sacrificed his game when Kevin Durant was there to say, hey, do you, man. You be the guy. I'm not even going to be, I'll just step back, hit open shots on him. He didn't care about that. He just wanted to win. Kevin Durant's ego got so big from the fact that everybody was saying, oh, you couldn't win unless you go to Golden State. You know, you couldn't beat Golden State, so you had to join him. So his ego was so big, he leaves Golden State. And it wasn't just because of the Draymond Green situation. That was some of it when Draymond Green snapped at him on the bench.
Yes.
That was some of it. But the majority of it is he wanted to show people he could get his own team like LeBron.
Create his own team with Kyrie. And
yes, and I can go win. And how'd that work out for you? You did it in Brooklyn, failed miserably. You went to Phoenix, failed, didn't even make the playing game in Phoenix. So you're not on that level. LeBron can still say he's on that level.
Well, he always changes. He moves the target.
Yes,
you know.
the goalposts always move.
Yeah. One time it's about how many
I told you,
championships you won. Next time, rings.
He's worse than Bron. He's even worse. The moves he made and the failures he had. Ben told y'all that.
Don't matter.
Rings don't matter.
Yeah.
But I remember distinctly when you're going to Miami was that not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, all the way to 8. Okay? Listen. At the end of the day, you will never be able to discredit, you know, what Bill Russell did. You know, guys who have won more than one championship. You can never discredit that. Right. You know, to sit up here and just try to tear down Michael Jordan's legacy, talking about, you know, he left to go play baseball. Some guys went to go play baseball. See, if you knew your history, you know exactly why he left. You know, that was a dream his father wanted him to do. That guy was mourning the death of his father, okay? We were all part of that. I remember where I was when I got the news. We were playing a celebrity softball game at Comiskey against Michael Bolton. His travel softball team was for charity. And Mr. Jordan didn't show up, which was unheard of. And I remember flying off to Hawaii to go to Pete Newell's big man's camp, and I'm looking at the news and I saw that he was murdered. And that's the reason why he didn't show up. Michael was devastated. Everybody was devastated. And him and his dad were super close, you know? And so to sit up there and say the guy left to go play baseball, but you failed to mention the guy left as the greatest player before he left. Nobody was beating him when he was here. Right. He went away for almost 2 years and came back and took everything back that someone else took, and y'all didn't win again. So you didn't say that, but they're just, he went to go play. You know, he didn't play 20 years. Come on, bro. If he played 20 years, Kareem's record would have been broken by now.
I told y'all that. I've been said that.
Stacey King started his.
Everybody knows that though. Come on, you got common sense.
This whole situation perfectly. Great players don't have to tell people that they're great. The fans say that. Radio shows and TV shows debate it and all that stuff. So great players don't have to brag that they're great, and they don't have to elevate themselves by shitting on other players, on NBA legends and all that other stuff. So that's exactly what LeBron James and Kevin Durant did in that podcast. Now, Stacey King also went and explained the whole situation of why Michael Jordan went away from basketball for almost 2 years. And he was his teammate. He knows there's no conspiracy with his gambling and all that other stuff that he got suspended. All of that is BS created by LeBron James fans and nothing else. It's all BS just to give them a step above, a step, something to minimize Jordan's comeback and everything in that time. So he said that KD conveniently missed a lot of things. He didn't know his history, and he didn't know why Michael Jordan took off to play baseball. That's one thing. And I'm surprised Kevin Durant doesn't know that, because Kevin Durant was bragging on videos years ago that, you know, he knows everything about Michael Jordan. He watches Michael Jordan's videos all the time, and he plays them for guests at his house and all that other stuff. In my opinion, he knows the history, but because he was on the LeBron James podcast, he decided to omit it just to suck up to LeBron James. Simple as that. That's what I think. Kevin Durant has no backbone. That's the way I'm looking at it. Now, Stacey King also mentioned that the guys on the podcast didn't mention one more thing, that Michael Jordan left when he was the greatest in the game, winning a three-peat, then went away for almost 2 years, and conveniently came back and took back what somebody took from him while he was gone, took it back, got another three-peat. So nobody could win before and nobody could win after. Right after he came back, the first 17 games that season when he came back and he lost to Orlando, he wasn't in basketball shape. Baseball is baseball. Baseball is baseball. It's a different game, different physical requirements and everything. Michael Jordan was physically fit, but he was not in top NBA shape. Simple as that. That's why he had those summer workouts where he
Penny said that too. Y'all seen that
all
video
those players like Patrick Ewing and Reggie Miller and all these other guys that came out to him in that special dome that he built. I think that was while he was filming Space Jam, if I'm not mistaken. And he was working out there, reading everybody, looking at everybody, and getting himself in the best basketball shape that he possibly could. And he came back and he got another three-peat. So Stacey King makes a lot of valid points. Another thing is the guys bragged about playing 20 years and, you know, being tough that way, longevity, blah, blah, blah. And Stacey King points out another great thing where these guys barely played 82 seasons in any of the seasons in their career. I think KD, he mentioned, played like 3 seasons with 82 games. And then you look at LeBron James, he has only 1 damn season played all 82 games. Michael Jordan has 9 of those seasons.
9 to 1. It's not even close. Not even close.
And then the second, after the comeback, that second three-peat that Michael Jordan had, I made a video on this. Those 3 seasons from 95, 96, 96, 97, 98, 97, 98, Michael Jordan played 82 games in every single one of those seasons, plus playoffs. And when I did the math, that's in the in the video that I did about this, he played over 100 games every one of those 3 seasons, not taking 1 game off for load management, not one. And these fools are attacking this guy and attacking legacies of these legends from the past, trying to show themselves in a better light and elevate themselves while stepping on the backs of the legends that came before them. Totally lack of any honor in these guys. They would step over dead bodies if they could, just to get ahead. That's the mentality of these players right now. They just don't care, as long as they could get ahead. So this comment, and especially the naming of LeBron James podcast, that was hilarious to me. That was hilarious to me, and I thought it was worth watching. There was going to be another video made also on Stacey King talking about MJ. I'll probably take care of that video tomorrow, talking about MJ and his approach to everything, and it kind of going in depth where there's a lot of information that he's going to provide that people really don't know. So I'm going to make a video on that as well. I hope you like this one, and then like, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care. Bye.
Y'all go check his channel out, man. It's called The Basketball Show, man. You see what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think in the comment section, though, down below, what y'all think about what he said. I feel like he ethered them. He ethered both of them, KD and Bron. You see what I'm saying? But if y'all enjoyed the video, man, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe if y'all new, man. I'm going to see y'all boys tomorrow.